This is a somber flip through Friday. It might be the last one I do of this book. This is the one I call The Beast because it is humongous. I made this after being inspired by Shannon Green's Big Bertha. So I took an old kid's book and I went over it with like a metallic paint, and then I used this stencil that I have. This is all from water. It got wet. It was in a tote, and the tote got wet. Oh, it's upside down. So that's actually the back, and this is actually the front. So the spine, which is disgusting. Ugh, the spine, I used Teflon packaging, and then I used this fabric to kind of hold it together. And yet the whole thing is pretty much apart, so I don't know, we will see how it goes going through this together here. But yeah, I lost a few of my glue books. Luckily I have them, I have videos made of them from the past, but it still does not make it any fun. And I obviously did not do every single thing in this book, but I do have lots of flippy outies. This is part of the package actually that I used in here. And this is from Happy Mail. So I have like little books inside the book that are inside the little books, and books inside of books inside of books. Everything I used to make this with was free. From the hardware store to junk mail, lottery tickets I got here that's stuck on this packaging. I made this book out of entirely free paper. The book itself, obviously, I don't know what I paid for it, but the innards were from a lot of free advertising stuffs. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make. And I got really tired of it after a while, which is when I put it away, because it just got kind of old to work in. It didn't get old to work in, it got old to make room for it. I did not have room for it in my space, and I had to keep jockeying it around everywhere. I'm really surprised this isn't soggier, because there was actually like water inside of that box. There was standing water. So here's another flippy outie to go this way. And I used, I think that's just one page. I used some of my wax paper that I put on the edges. I glued some of that in there. And again, lots of packaging. See here, I'm stuck. So far, I'm not too upset about this. I guess it's okay, except for the spine with all that black on it, which just really breaks my heart. Oh, we might be getting stuck now. Might be sticking a little. This, and then this might be. Yeah, a little sticky. I might let it dry though and spray the spine down with something. And then this opens which way? Because this opens up somehow. This opens this way. So I have flippity-doo-dahs inside of flippity-doo-dahs. See, I used paint books from Lowe's. That was fun. I did this back when I didn't have 58,000 books to make something out of, so I only had like 50,000, you know. This was given to me. That's like texture paste on there. I just love how that looks. Love it. This was a lot of fun to make all of the little pieces inside of it. I was going to split this up into 2 videos because it's so big, but due to the current wetness situation in here. I am just gonna do the whole thing. And my images come from an array of places. At the time, I had a lot of simple, what is that? Simple Living magazine. And Living Simple, something like that. I'm sorry, my brain just isn't working because of this whole mess. So, yeah, I had that magazine, and I had a lot of National Geographics that I had brought with me from my move, and I harvested them. I had like one box, like when you go to the liquor store and you get boxes, like an alcohol size box. It's a drunk size box. And I filled that with the books and magazines. So I had maybe 8 or 9 National Geographics in there that were older. And so I got images from that. I got Happy Mail stuff to use. Look at that guy's googly eyes and he's on a baby. You know, but it's a lot less overwhelming to do projects when it's like this. Oh, I made a little tucky. This is from a Frozen toy that I had gotten. It's the packaging. So I have a lot of Happy Mail stuff. This is from Happy Mail. That guy's smoking. That's so cool. All the cigarette ads were so funny. I think it's funny because they really tried to make cigarettes look like super cool when they weren't cool. See, that's not even in there anymore. But I might be able to dry this, I guess. I'm not, I'm not sure, because it's just a messy situation. Okay, I'm tucked in the corner here. Another flippy outie. Oh, that goes this way. See, we got a little stuck. Some Happy Mail stuff I had gotten. Tags, that one stuck, so it ain't coming out. Some foreign text pages. Some more advertisement, like tourist pamphlets and stuff. This was a book that came with a little set of stamps that I have that are like Celtic symbolism. This was something that was sent to me in Happy Mail, and I said, you know what, this would look really cool just glued onto a page. And it did look really cool glued onto a page. Worked out nicely. Some painting papers I made when I first started doing a lot of painting papers. More packaging. This is trim. Blues. I kind of themed it a little bit with the colors in some of them. I like that. It's like a jar with lips and horns. It's just awesome. This one might be stuck. See if I can get those ones apart. It seems like the painted paper ones are the stickiest. Some catalog stuff in here. I did do some catalog stuff. I might have a playlist of the work that I had done in this book a long time ago. And then like a couple of the other books that I have that are ruined, I kind of wanted to download the videos again and edit the videos a little bit better, because I know one of them there was something wrong with the audio. But I have to sign up for YouTube Premium, so I'm like debating on whether or not I want to just sign up for the free trial and download a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a decision, man. This is from a toy my daughter got. It's a little card, but it's kind of, there's a couple of them in there. I don't want it to fall apart because it feels a little damp. More lottery tickets. I have lottery tickets from a lot of states that I traveled through when we were moving. We were going up and down the East Coast a lot. Some more packaging. More lotto tickets. Let's see. This is from National Geographic. National Geographic. I have a lot of random like pieces of packaging like this too. This is from a Play-Doh, so that's fun. This was a painty paper I got in Happy Mail because I don't have a stamp like that. So lots of Happy Mail stuff. A note from Mary Kay, who I got Happy Mail from recently and I haven't thanked yet. I covered up addresses that sent me stuff, but if the envelopes were cool, I kept the envelopes. I have to figure out a place to put this thing now that I've, you know, it's the only thing I was able to salvage out of that box. That's from a Barbie. That's from a Barbie package. Starbucks. I was drinking a lot of coffee back then. I don't drink coffee anymore due to COVID ruining the taste of it for me. We're expecting some weather here tonight. I don't know what Friday this video will go up, but there's a hurricane coming through the southern states. Idalia. She's in Florida right now. She's working her way up the coast, and we're not expecting a ton of weather from it, but we are expecting some wind and rain. Pizzelles. I love pizzelles. I like to make pizzelles. I haven't made them in a while, but I don't, because like it takes a lot of time, but I like the taste of homemade pizzelles. So this is a little tuck I made with some bird pictures in it. Sorry, my big finger. It's like, you know, this, I'm waiting for this thing to kind of collapse on itself here. Kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. So that is the second gigantic signature. And the, oh, look, I still got a long ways to go here, y'all. This, I don't know how many pages I've missed that might be stuck together, you know? Just shitty. So I have to do something over here. I'm going to have to get a tote that has a lid. I'm going to have to find a tote that has a better lid system than the one I used. That's taped down. I'm just making sure I'm not missing a whole bunch of pages here. That page. Oh yeah, I had gotten a ton of old recipes. I think I still got a bunch. This was in Happy Mail because I wasn't sewing at the time. This is from Shannon Green when I ordered my custom keeper, which I have. I found that in here. That was saved. I wasn't in the wet stuff. Sorry, FedEx truck is driving by and they're not quiet. That truck sounds like it needs some work. Sounds like it's struggling. That's just one page. You know, it's hard because like a lot of the edges are coming up and you don't know what's an edge and what's a stuck page. So this is kind of like where the junk tilde came from. I had been doing a lot of composition glue booking, but this is the first one that I kind of just took all kinds of things, not just images, and really just went nuts with it. You know, oh look, that's a cool little flower from a button. So I kind of just took Happy Mail and paper pieces and magazine pieces. That's fabric. That's a fabric ruffle right there. I just took everything. Ads, tags. There was no rhyme or reason, which is like how I do the junk tilde books now. This is a tag. I got some stuff in Happy Mail. Some old images and papers and stuff. So I really like this book. I really want to do something like this. Maybe not as grandiose window pocket. Because it does get overwhelming, the size of it, trying to like keep it, you know, upright, trying to work in it, trying to store it. It's just really not easy. Not an easy task. This is some happy. I was doing a lot of swaps then, in a lot of different groups. Oh look, I got a little shaker. Little shaker. That's cool. Made out of packaging. That's a cool idea. Calendar. I think this is the last signature. I think this is it. And then we fold out again this way. So I'm basically going to have to keep everything on the floor in this thing in plastic. And then by this window, which is what happened, the window leaked. My ice cream truck was originally in one place, and then we moved it to put my building there. And so when we moved it here, it was leaning a little bit in a different direction, so water got in and just ruined everything. Ruined everything. And that's it, man. That is it. She's rough. But I now have a documented video of her, even though I did a flip through a long time ago, but this time it's a little more, it's just a new flip through of her when she's moldy. And this is the box that she was in. I've got, oh, my door's in the way. Come on. I've got more stuff in there. See, it's really nasty. This is a glue book I did during a hurricane, actually, a few years ago. And it's just really gross in there. It's just everything has got to go. Everything has got to go. I didn't even look what was in this bag. Oh, I think it's a kit. I had a few things that were, I think it's fabric. Let me yank this out of here. This is some frozen stuff that my kids got. That just got on there because it fell in the thing on accident. And some shark's teeth, so this stuff is okay. I will put that stuff aside. We can wash that. But yeah, that's all the junk. Here's some more of it too. So, gonna have to come up with a better plan for storage. But thank you all for coming to my beast flip through. Ta-ta for now.